Wall Street looked like it was about to crack, and then somehow found its footing. That was the story on Thursday. Fear hit the market early. But by the close, investors had turned a sharp drop into a mixed finish. The biggest driver was the Middle East. President Trump said more military action against Iran could continue for weeks, and that immediately raised the pressure on markets. Investors were watching the Strait of Hormuz very closely because that route matters for global energy flows. Any threat there can send oil prices higher and revive fears about inflation, supply shocks, and slower growth. That fear showed up fast. The S&P 500 dropped about 1.5% early in the session. At the same time, WTI crude oil surged roughly 11% and traded near $111 a barrel. On most days, a move like that in oil would trigger a much deeper sell-off. But later in the day, the mood started to shift. Reports said Iran and Oman were working on a draft agreement tied to traffic management through the Strait of Hormuz. That gave investors hope that the route could stay open even if tensions remain high. Stocks recovered sharply from the lows, and the S&P 500 ended the day slightly higher. That rebound matters. It shows the market is still nervous but not fully giving in to panic. Investors are clearly worried about war risk and higher oil, yet they are still willing to step in if they believe the worst outcome can be avoided. This matters because oil, rates, and risk sentiment are all now tied together. If energy stays high, inflation fears could return quickly. If tensions ease, risk appetite could improve just as fast. There were other important stories, too. Tesla fell after reporting its weakest quarterly deliveries in years. Blue Owl also hit sentiment in private credit after saying it would limit withdrawals in two funds because redemption requests had jumped. On the macro side, jobless claims fell to the lowest level in about 2 years, and the trade deficit widened less than expected. Now the focus shifts to Friday's payrolls report and unemployment rate. Even with the market closed for Good Friday, those numbers still matter for rates and for the next setup. The market escaped the worst today, but the pressure is still there. That's it for today's market recap. And for those of you battling the market every day, you can check out the InnoLab Design Trader's Pill Case in the channel profile. I'll see you again after the next market close. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily market recaps. This is Wilson.